Yung portfolio na pinag-uusapan doon ngayon is 800 units.
Wow.
800 units. And they are stealing it. Pagka sinabing steal, they are getting it under replacement value. Imaginein mo yun. In front of park. Nema. That's the property. Ito pa isa. 700 plus units. 172 million.
US dollars.
Hindi mo bibigay yung 172. Ang ibigay mo lang doon is a fraction of it. Kasi natapos tayo last time sa underwriting calculator, di ba? And here's actually one of the secret of this calculator, di ba? Sa pinaglalaroan ko to kanina sa building that we acquired, yung 28 units, di ba? Sa ngayon, 100% occupied siya, which is really, I'm so grateful. Salamat po sa napakagandang occupancy. Ang tinitingnan ko dito is yung value increase. Ang tinatawag dito is sabi nga, pwede itong gamitin hindi lang sa pag-create ng magkano ba yung value ng property, kundi you can also use this calculator to compute the IVC. Pag sinabing IVC, Increase Value Calculator, kung tawagin yun. So, IVC. Meaning, kapag nag-increase ka ng rent, which always happens. Okay, trivia. Tingnan ko kung sino sa inyo updated. How much is the average rent? Meron akong, saan ba yung sinearch ko? Bago ko i-share. Na alam nyo, talking about Canada, kaya hindi lang dito sa Winnipeg. Sa Canada, on average, how much is the rent increase from 2020 to 2025?
An increase?
Sige nga. On the top of your head, may idea ba tayo? Nasaan ba siya? Kita nyo to? Si Elon Musk. Okay. Residential rent growth in Canada from 2020 to 2025. Look at this. So hindi siya dito lang sa Winnipeg. This is all over Canada. So rental prices of houses and townhouses were up by 3% in a year. So average rent, maybe dahil syempre ang taas ng rent natin sa Vancouver, Toronto area, and then dito sa atin, going up din sa, remember nung last time when we were searching about the Eastville Donan, yung downtown area, at saka dito sa northwest area, kung magkano yung average rent. Diba, ang nakikita na natin is almost 1,500. Parang gano'n na yung average natin dito. So it's overall, parang on a monthly average rent across, look at this, 8.4 since last year. Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng appreciation in value. Kasi whenever the rent increases, the value of the property increases. Ano yon? Isa yon sa numbers na dapat natin tatandaan when it comes to investment property. Gamitin natin ng 3%. Ang average rent dun sa building right now, insider. May nagbabayad kasi ng rent doon sa apartment ng 1,400, may nagbabayad ng 1,300, may nagbabayad ng 1,200, may nagbabayad ng 1,100. So, sabihin natin on average, it's 1,200 per month, yung per unit. So, hindi natin siya kukomputin. Ang kukomputin natin is, yung 1,200, kung mag-i-increase siya ng 3% every year for 5 years, magkano yon? So, 1 to times on average 3%. Kasi this is really interesting. Yung kasunod nito na discussion, this will be very, very interesting. Okay. IVC, infinite. At saka IR. Yan yung di-discuss natin ngayon. Increase value calculator. Okay. 1,200 times 3%.
$36.
$36. sabihin natin simple calculation, hindi na yung compounding. Kasi diba normally, idadagdag mo to dun sa 1, 2, times 1.3 mo ulit, diba? Say, it's a simple calculation. I-times na lang natin siya ng 5. So,
180.
100.
80.
So, 180. Wag nating, asin natin. Oh, maybe there is. Okay, hold on. Okay. So, wag nating kuhanin yon, conservative lang tayo. Sabihin na lang natin na 80, okay, 180. Sabihin na lang natin $100. In a period of 5 years. Parang antipid na parang $20 lang.
$20 per year.
That's okay. Parang conservative tayo dito. Kasi kung ilalagay natin yung 180, baka hindi kayo maniwala eh. So, $100 na lang. Ate Mel naman, parang hindi totoo yung sasabihin mo eh. Okay. So, 28 times 100. And then, wag na tayo magdagdag ng income ng other income. And then, wag nating sabihin 100% occupied. Kasi syempre, may mga tenants na umaalis, tapos babalik. So, sabihin natin 95% ang occupancy. So, that's there. Pero tandaan nyo, dahil increase value calculator ito, hindi na natin, the expenses will be the same. Diba? Hindi na magbabago yung expenses kung 40% yan, that's gonna be 40%, right? And that is taken care of whether 1,200 or 1,300 ang iyong rent. It's gonna be the same, correct? So, dahil ganon, hindi na natin ilalagay yung expenses kasi it's already there. Taken care of na yun ng 1,200 na base price natin. So, we're just looking at the value increase. And then at 5% cap rate, kasi 5% ang cap rate sa area ng Jefferson, Garden City area. You're looking at, in 5 years time, yung building na yon will increase by 638,000. Conservatively. Very conservative. Okay? Nai-imagine mo ba yon? Na parang, ngayon binili mo siya ng 4.8 inabot yung building. In the next 5 years, magiging 5.4 siya or 5.5. Tama ba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will that be possible? The numbers won't lie. Sabi ko sa inyo, parang pagka ginawa nating 180 yung calculation nito, tingnan mo, wag nating baguhin. Okay. Just by saying this. Okay. Gawin natin yung totoong 5%. Yung 3%. Look at that.
1 million.
Right? So, meaning, time will come. Sabihin natin, this is only for 5 years. Sabihin natin na long hold natin yung property in 10 years time. Pagdating ng, and look at this, it is paying its own self. Pagdating sa mortgage, pagdating sa expenses, it's all taken care of. This is just increased value. Habang nagbabayad tayo ng mortgage every single time, ano nangyayari sa principal? Goes down, right? Ay, teka, sorry. Nandito yung... Okay. Meron pa pala tayong kasama. There you go. So, nagbabago yung... Hello, Joe! Hello!
Hi, Ate Mel.
Magandang evening sa inyong dalawa ni Flo. Andyan ba si Flo?
Nandito lang.
Okay. So, we go back to the calculator. We are now computing yung IVC na tinatawag. Increase value. Pagka tumagal na nating in-acquire yung property. So this is a computation of the 3%. Yun yung based on national standard. In 5 years time, we're looking at more than 1 million increase in value ng property. Paano kung 10 years? So, okay, in a period of 10 years, ano mangyayari sa 180? Times 2? Tama ba?
Pwede.
So, 360. Ayan, hindi na kayo maniniwala yung That is one of the reason why
2 million.
real estate is the way to go pagdating sa investment. There is no other asset in the planet that will be comparable sa real estate. Nothing. Proven na yan. Proven na yan. Hindi ako nagsabi niyan. It's been proven for many, many years. Kaya lahat ng mga billionaires, kung titingnan niyo yung kanilang portfolio, saan napunta yung kanilang mga income? Laging real estate. Correct? Laging nasa real estate. Kung meron man silang pera sa stocks, mas malaki ang pera nila sa real estate kasi real estate is hard asset. And especially mga rental properties, wala kang talo. You will never lose money in real estate. That's a hard fact. So, anong mangyayari ngayon? In 10 years time, dahil 10, actually we are 10 dun sa initial acquisition. So, we put in 1.6, almost 1.6 million doon sa investment. So, in 10 years time, kukuhanin namin to, yung 2.298 niyan, plus whatever is, okay, this is how you're gonna compute it. Magkano yung original value? 4.8. Plus 2.2. So, magkano na ngayon? That's 7 million.
7 million.
7 million. 7 million, sasabihin sa atin ng bangko, you are now qualified for refinancing. Okay? Refinancing. How much is it? 70% of 7 million. 4.9. So you can take away 4.9 from 7 million. 2,100,000 is available to take out. Question. 2,100,000 yung makukuha mo, magkano yung inilagay naming funds? 1.6 million. Kami pa ba ang may-ari ng property?
Yes.
Pero merong 2,100,000 na bumalik na sa amin. Over and above doon sa 1.6 na original naming inilagay. Correct? Question, is 2.1 million taxable? Definitely not. See how money is being created? Ang tawag dito, multiplier. Ang real estate lang ang mayroong multiplier, the great multiplier effect, na hindi ka tatax because 2.1 million is an additional loan and there is no tax on loans. Gets?
If you're going to get it from equity
See?
as a loan.
Right. So, would it make sense to put more loan on it? Of course. Kasi it will take care of itself. Hindi ka pa uutangin ng bangko kung hindi kayang magbayad ng property. Gets? That's how millionaires are being created.
Sis, question.
Go.
So that 2 million is other than the monthly share that you're getting
Yes.
from the rent.
Yes.
So that's an additional. Okay.
That is an additional. So, that's why ang income streams ng multifamily, especially multifamily, marami siyang income streams. First is the cash flow. And then, itong continuous, yung refinancing, that is where you're gonna take your money out. Kung wala ka ng pera sa deal, here's the question. How much ngayon ang return mo? Anong tawag doon? Wala ka na, kasi di ba pagka sabihin, cash on cash, we put in 100,000 and then ang cash on cash namin, again, this is the term, yung mga yung mga recently lang nag-join ng call, maybe magtataka, ano ba yung cash on cash? Let me know kung meron tayong chance, I'll gonna explain that to you. Pero you can go back doon sa ating session. I think ina-upload na unti-unti doon sa ating groups. Meron tayong multi-investing groups. Doon na andun yung ating sessions. So, pagka naglagay ka ng 100,000 and meron kang 5% cash on cash, meaning sa isang taon, kikita ng 5,000 yung 100,000 na inilagay mo. That's cash on cash, okay? Kasi you put in that. Now, pag bumalik na yung 100,000 mo and you're still getting cash flow, anong tawag doon? What kind of return is that? Yun yung IR, okay? It is called infinite return. Wala ka ng pera sa deal, but you're still making money doon sa cash flow. Di ba ang sarap nun? Diba? That is the holy grail. Yan yung sinasabi na only people who are really understanding how the numbers work, doon nyo lang ma-appreciate yung power ng scale, yung power ng investment sa mga multi-families na more doors is better. Kasi ang mindset natin, majority of the time, pag nag-invest ako ng 100,000, parang magkano lang ang kikitayan. I would rather put that in the business. Investment and business are two different things. Tandaan nyo yan. Okay? In business, you are still working it out in order to make money. Sa investment, you are making, parang your money is working for you. Those are two different things. Kaya, kung titingnan mo, initially, sa 100,000, I will only get 5,000 passive in a year. But, hey, wait, there's more. Ganun. Wait, there's more. After 10 years, question. Sino dito na after 10 years ay meron ng millions na tinitingnan in their portfolio? 40 years nga di ba? Parang ang hirap magkaroon ng ganun One time, okay, segue tayo. I'm just really, kasi kanina pinag-aaralan ko, sabi ko, wow, ang ganda naman ng may ganito. And remember, this is only 28 units. What if we have 100 units? Actually, may tinitingnan kami ngayon na property. One is 132 units. One is 58 units. And then one is 160 units. So sabihin na lang natin, meron tayong kunwari 100 units. And then, ayan, natatakot tuloy kayo sa numbers. And then, sabihin na lang natin, 100 na lang. See? Kung 100 na lang in 5 years, balik tayo, kita nyo yung power. Kanina 600,000 lang, di ba, sa 28. But because we have more units, grabe yung multiplier. So the number of doors is the great multiplier. Kaya the more, the bigger, the better. Kaya ang question, baka naman hindi natin kayanin yung re-require ng bank na down payment, or baka hindi natin No, that is why we have a group that will gonna acquire the property. Hindi natin to kaya solo. Just like what we were telling you from the very beginning. Kung solo lang to, hindi natin kakayanin. Unless meron tayong napakalaking business who's generating millions, then bakit hindi, di ba? Pero kung yung mga kagaya natin na mga nagsisimulang mag-invest, who has this money? No one. But there is, ngayon, nito lang namin, just last year lang namin na-discover na pwede pala tayo magsama-sama. So, we can buy this kind of portfolio. Kasi that's a big question mark for me as well. So, it's like, wow, pwede pala yun. Pautangin pala tayo ng bangko ng ganun. Diba? Parang it's a big lift. Kaya, since then, na napatunayan namin kaya pala yun, why not, instead of less units, acquire tayo ng bigger portfolio. So, that's the power of it. So, number one, through this calculator, you can compute increased value of the property. So, hindi lang siya ginagamit para mag-compute ng actual value, but yung increased value, makakalculate mo din through this. And then, pangalawa, yung infinite return, kapag ka bumalik na sa'yo yung investment na inilagay mo sa property, ang tawag na doon, you have infinite return. Kumikita ka ng cash flow, tumataas pa ulit yung value ng property, pero wala ka ng pera doon sa deal. So, anong gagawin mo doon sa bumalik mong pera? Bili ulit natin. Di ba? Papadamihin natin. That's how we will continue to grow our asset. And that is also one of the reason why ang tawag sa ganitong klaseng building of wealth is yung sinasabing generational wealth. Kung dire-diretso to, it will take care of you now, it will take care of your kids, and it will take care of your grand and great-grandkids. Diba? Ang sarap. Ang bahay natin, pagka let's say, knock on wood, we pass, kagaya ng experience ko sa marami kong mga clients, ang nangyayari, yung mga anak, normally, minsan yung isa titira, minsan, but majority of the time, they're gonna sell it. And then, gone. Wala na. Ang ganitong klaseng portfolio, it will gonna stay. Kasi sama-sama kayo and it's growing. Tapos, ang ipapamana mo sa mga anak mo, yung cash flow ng business. Yung cash flow, ng investment. Dire-diretso siya ngayon. Anak, saan mo gustong tumira? Dito ka pa ba sa Winnipeg o gusto mo mag-Vancouver? Kasi meron kang cash flow eh. Imagine mo in the next, how many years? 10 years? How much ang iyong cash flow every single month na passive? And that, I can transfer it over to whoever sa aking mga anak. Okay, ito yung sa inyo. Then, sige, go wherever you wanna settle. Diba? And hindi yun one time. Every month. Diba? Pag malaki na yung portfolio, gonna be every month. Nakakatuwa. So, it's something that yung question natin on, who will gonna take care of you when you're old? It's the younger you who will take care of you when you're old. Diba? That's how this tawag nito, this kind of investment is. Hindi siya pang short term lang. It's a long term kind of investment. Sige, any questions dito sa ating calculator na to? So you can actually throw in any numbers here and then find out. Ang galing ng number of units. Always remember, the most important number in the multifamily investing is the number of doors. Kasi yun naandoon ang scale. Can you imagine yung meron akong isang pinapanood dito ba? I don't think it is here. Imagine niyo yung facility na parang, let's say, 380 units or 468 units na meron kang like facility, indoor pool, kasi nasa Winnipeg tayo, indoor pool, may gym, may multi-purpose hall, merong pagdating ng summertime, may rooftop part na you can do your events and you owned it. Pwede ba mangyari yun? Ang sarap mangarap. Ang sarap mangarap. As long as we will gonna continue searching, I believe we could. Kasi nagtuturo sa amin ito. Sabi nga ng coach ko, we've been doing this for only 6 years. Kasi nagsimula sila ng investment nila na, alam mo yun, yung single family home, nagpapaupa sila, duplex, gano'n. And then, they met si Uncle Grant, si Grant Cardone 6 years ago. Ngayon almost 7 na sila. So magsa 7 years na sila. And they were like, pwede palang bumili ng marami. So they form a group, acquired property, and now they already had more than 3,000 units. They are actually acquiring another 300 units. Nasa Texas sila. Ang galing. Ang galing. So if they can do it, why can't we? Diba? Why can't we? It's the same pattern na ginawa naming structure dito when we acquired yung 28 units sa Jefferson. So, yeah. Any question? Hindi ko na matandaan yung supposed to be i-share ko kanina. But it will come.
Ate Mel, meron akong question sa chat.
Sorry. Okay, let's see. In the chat. Okay, close ko to. Stop share.
Sabihin ko na lang.
Okay, good. How much is your cash flow now with your first deal? Sa ngayon, first year na computation namin, we are between 3 to 4%. So, doon sa 100,000 namin, kasi we have to stabilize. So, nasa stabilization stage pa kami ngayon. But we are aiming for between 3 to 4% na cash flow doon sa 100,000. So let's say 100,000 kasi we have 4 partners na nag-invest ng 50,000. Inallowed namin yon, although ayaw ni lawyer namin, but we allowed it because they are the first person na gusto talaga. At Mel, sama mo kami dyan. So we allowed it at that point. So they're gonna make 2,000 a year, 100,000, 4,000 a year. But starting pa lang ng 2025, nag-increase value na kami ng almost 100,000. Kasi yung increase of rent dito, tumaas na ng ganun ng value ng property. Ang galing. So yung 100,000 investment nila, it's not 100,000 anymore. Dahil dun sa in-increase na value ng property. Nagets nyo? So, meron silang cash flow na 4,000 for the first year, and then meron silang increased value on their investment na, so if they are 100,000, kung 100,000 lang yung value, ako kasi very conservative ako mag-compute. Kung kagaya nung kanina, computation namin nung hindi ka pa kasali, Jo, kami nilaro mo. I was like, 180 ang value ng 5 years, gawin natin 100. very conservative ako pagdating sa income, and I'm very tawag nito, nag-over naman ako pagdating sa expense, kasi it's always good to do it that way para nasa safe side ka, accountant, kasi ganyan yata mag-isip ang mga accountant, laging i-over ang expense, i-minimize ang income. So which is good. I mean, I find it better na you will always over-deliver dun sa iyong expectations. So, sa 100,000, ang 100,000 kasi has a 5 shares. So, yung 100,000 is 105 na. So, meaning, if one would like to go out for 2025, although no one will, kasi napag-usapan na namin na we're gonna lock it in for 3 years. So kung gugustuhin mong ibilhin yung kanyang spot, it's not 100,000 anymore. It's 105,000 na. Yung equivalent niya. So that's the good thing. Yung increase ng value ng property is 5%, and then yung in-increase or bukod yun doon sa cash flow.
Which is 4,000 a month?
Which is 4,000, yes.
A month, that's a month?
No, that is 4,000 a year. 4,000 a year. Yeah. So, kung titingnan mo yung cash flow, kung titingnan mo parang hindi siya ganun ka-lucrative, but over time, kasi nasa stabilization stage, magkakaroon ka na at least reserve para dun sa mga anticipated na repairs or something, additions, improvements, or something like that. And then, saka ka magdi-distribute. The beauty of this is because it's a partnership, okay, now I am entering how the structure and how you will gonna benefit as partners, okay? Hindi siya corporation, it's a partnership, meaning your income na ma-generate mo dito is a regular income. It's like, oh no, madadagdag yan sa income namin. Oh yes, that is great. Okay, that is great. Why? If it is a regular income, so meron kang cash flow, that's income. But remember, meron tayong tinatawag na CCA dito, which is depreciation. Anytime that you're gonna, bilang partner kayo, you're gonna get that part of the depreciation. So once you include it in your regular income minus the depreciation, parang wala kang income kasi nag-loss ka because of that. What will happen to your regular income on compensation? Kung meron kang, let's say, for the sake of calculation, sana nakukuha nyo ako Let's say you have 100,000 of income from work, employment. And then you have, magkano yun? $4,000. Yun lang muna. First year pa lang eh. So, 4,000 cash flow. Okay? Kasi magkakaroon ka ng T5013 form. Kasi partnership. Okay. So, 4,000. Ang depreciation mo is, let's say lang, for the sake of example, let's say ang depreciation mo is 8,000. Di loss ka ng 4,000, correct?
Yes.
Okay? Kumita ka, pero parang hindi ka kumita pag nag-present ka ng tax return mo. Anong mangyayari dun sa 100,000 mo na employment income? Which is fully tax withheld. Tama? Anything you get from the company, fully tax withheld yan eh. Hindi ka makakawala dun eh. Employee ka, correct? Ano mangyayari sa 100,000 mo? Dahil may loss ka, which is also a regular income, bababa yung taxable income mo. Gets?
Yeah.
So, as an employee, pag meron kang ganitong klaseng investment, makakakuha ka ng huge tax refund because of that set structure. Diba?
Yeah.
That's how it works really well kapag ikaw ay employee with a big income, especially kung meron kang, alam mo yon, naandun ka sa 30% tax bracket. Right? Kasi you're making good money. Pero wala kang any other business. Pero pag meron kang ganitong klaseng investment that will generate you income, tapos meron ka only real estate investment has the depreciation. Wala nito ang stocks, wala nito ang mutual funds, walang depreciation, only in real estate. That's why I love real estate. Diba? Ang laki ng tax shelter. Sabi ko nga, lagi akong bias eh. You will always hear me say that. I'm biased when it comes to investing because I love real estate. Kasi dito ko lang nakikita yung magkakaroon ka ng chance na magkaroon ng ganong tax shield. But of course, you're not investing in real estate because of tax shield only. Diba? Tax shield alone. You're investing in real estate kasi you wanna grow a bigger portfolio. Magkaroon ka ng more passive income. Pero at the end of the day, ang dami mong chances to leverage. Kasi that's the only way. That's the only way. That's why ang mga negosyante, they're buying tons of real estate. Kasi the more money they earn, the more depreciation that they can get. Diba? So that's one of the reason why. Kaya knowing this little by little pagdating sa investment, kasi hindi to mabilis mag-grasp. That's why you have to really hear it over and over and over and over again. Kasi hindi siya something common na pinag-uusapan. Hindi mo to maririnig on a regular conversation with friends or with anyone na kasi hindi ito yung something topic na parang kung iisipin mo, it's too good to be true. Kaya hindi siya ganon. But a lot of people are wondering bakit yung kakilala ko na ganito, parang ganon siya kahit anong portfolio. Like minsan nga kahit nagsimula ka lang dito sa mga single families, tapos napadami mo yung mga single family homes mo, and then you bought it during that time where parang ang market in real estate, because I have a tenant doon sa aking building na more than 70 units yung kanyang bahay. Small houses. Hindi na siya nagtrabaho. Yun na talaga yung trabaho niya. He managed his own portfolio. Pero sabi nga niya, 20 years pa lang, Mel, pagod na ako. Ayoko nung ganun. Kasi ikaw yung nakatutok doon, no? Ikaw yung kausap ng tenant, ikaw yung siya lahat ng repairs, maintenance, etc. Minsan pupunta siya sa opisina, dala-dala niya yung mga sirang washing machine, may mga so parang siya lahat. But when it comes to income, grabe ang income. But it's on tawag nito. Ano ba yung gusto mong style ng pag-build ng iyong portfolio? You wanna be passive? You wanna be really active? So it's all up to our decision. But we decided to be very parang very passive. The way it's not really passive na parang wala kang ginagawa. Limited partners are passive, pero we are on the general partners. As general partners, meron kaming participation na okay, we are monitoring how the property is performing. Naka-on top kami sa property management and stuff. But it's not something hands-on. Nakakatuwa. It's an exciting journey talaga.
So sis, kayong 10 na investors are all general partners?
No. Dalawa lang kami na general partners.
And the rest?
Sila? Limited, kung tawagin.
Limited.
Passive partners.
Mm-hmm.
Just put their money into it, and then they're gonna benefit from the increased value, and at the same time they're gonna benefit from cash flow. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's how it is. Kaya exciting sa next acquisition. Well, marami na nagtatanong, put me in your list, Ate Mel, on your next acquisition. I was like, yes, okay, sige, tingnan natin. We are getting ready on our next portfolio. So we'll see. After kasi ng underwriting, before ka kasi makakuha ng isang property, you have to look for hundreds. Like, okay, no, not this one. No, not this one. Ganon. So parang sila nga actually sa US, yung aming coach doon, they're actually looking for more, parang about on average 50 deals a day bago sila makakuha ng isa in 3 months, something like that. Talagang they pass on to many kasi minsan merong mga doesn't make sense, nandiyan lang, tapos ang beauty kasi ng nasa US market, talagang ang market ng US is on sale. Kaya kung may makikita kayo na parang real estate, kung mag-i-scout kayo ng real estate, mag-check kayo online or something like that, ang dami nyo makikita na US market, na ang kanilang real estate portfolio doon are not apartment building na isa lang. Majority of the time, ang makikita nyo, complex. Yung parang merong isang tower or may 3 towers and then maraming mga, it's really a complex. May swimming pool, merong tawag nito, may multi-purpose hall, may mga event center. Kumbaga, it's a community. Kaya 500 units, yung isang pinag-uusapan namin lately, kasi kasama ako dun sa group. Kahit nasa Canada ako, ingit na ingit ako sa kanila. Kung pwede na din ako sa US. Kasi hindi ako basta makakapag-invest doon. As Canadian. That's the hard reality of it. So, I need to go there and prepare yung merong mga requirement, but I'll gonna do it there dahil nandun naman yung aking 2 anak, whatever it takes. Kasi yung portfolio na pinag-uusapan dun ngayon is, saan ba yung cellphone ko? Nakuha na ko ng picture yung isa nun or 2 is 800 units.
Wow.
800 units, and they are stealing it. Pagka sinabing steal, they are getting it under replacement value. Imaginein mo yun. Kasi, ang daming, well, the US for 2025 and 2026, ang nangyayari ngayon is maraming nagmamature na loans and it's hard to get a debt. So, ang tendency ng mga institutional properties, they're selling it. Ganun ang scenario ngayon. Kaya, where is that one? Chicago. In front of park. NEMA. Kahit i-research nyo yan. That's the property. Okay, so that's one. Ito pa isa. Where is it? Nakakapaglaway eh. Parang bakit sa amin walang mga ganyang property, ang bababa. Para sa atin 3 levels lang, 4 levels. Pwede ka na makakita dito, well, nagsisimula sa downtown is marami, but I mean, it's different, right? Nasaan yung isa? It is really what a good opportunity. What a good opportunity. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
700 plus units. 172 million.
US dollars.
Hindi mo bibigay yung 172. Ang ibibigay mo lang doon is a fraction of it. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Mag-isip kayo. Ano yung binibili natin dito na ang ibibigay mo lang ay fraction and you're gonna get it? It's only a house, 'di ba? Temo, house, yung mga real estate. Magkano lang ang down payment mo? 5%.
Yeah.
Pero nandun ka na own it. 'Di ba? Pero ang bahay nga kasi, hindi nagbibigay sa'yo ng cash flow. Ikaw ay nagbabayad na nagbabayad. Di ba? Ang mga ganitong klaseng portfolio, once na iligay mo na yung pera mo doon, sabihin natin 25% yan or 30%, anong kapalit? Ang kabaliktaran nun, kabaliktaran, like, ikaw ang bibigyan. So, ang flow is coming in, hindi coming out. Meron nga akong kausap, yung doon sa 10 na partners, okay kami. Meron doon na talagang halos walang idea pagdating sa investing. And you know what, ang pagkakasabi niya, Mel, magkano yung magiging monthly mortgage natin doon para makapag-ipon ako? Anong tawag dito? Napaka-simple na idea, which is really true, right? Kapag bumili ka kasi ng property, ang tendency, ang mindset mo is ikaw ang magbabayad. Kasi look, ngayon, pag bumili ka ngayon ng rental property, bihirang-bihira na magka-cash flow ka. Majority of the time, nagdadagdag ka sa iyong investment. Bihirang-bihira na bumili ka ng, okay, I bought this rent. Teka, wait, meron ako, si Jojo, bumili dito ng rental property. Jo, share your story. Are you getting a cash flow or you're adding up to your portfolio?
Tabla lang, tabla.
Tabla? Or wala ka pang bayad doon dahil ikaw ang nagmamanage?
Wala. Ako lang, self-manage.
There you go. Tama ang sinabi ni Uncle. It's another job. But unfortunately, that another job is not paying you.
No.
Tama ba? Tama ba? That's the reality of it. Kaya nga sabi niya, never as much as possible a single property. Kasi nga, hindi siya magka-cash flow. And guess what? Pagka umalis ang tenant mo, how many vacancy? 100% vacancy. Tama ba? Pag may 100 units ka, umalis ang 10, ilan ang vacancy mo? 90. 10% lang. Diba? 10%. Pero kapag ka iisang single family, umalis yung iyong tenant, 100% ang vacancy. So that's a reality here. But hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon, we have our own way bakit natin binili yung property, meron tayong idea. As long as you buy it at the good price, ang Winnipeg, ang simpleng i-pliff ng property. Like it does look like you have a cash. Yun yung maganda dito sa ating market. Kaya ako napaka-conservative ko sa mga kliyente ko na ito lang ang bibilin mo. Huwag kang bibilin ng ganito ang presyo or ito lang dapat para once na kailanganin mo yan i-pliff or i-turn around, it will be easy and you get your money back. Kasi majority of the time, pag hindi ganun ang nakuha mong portfolio, you're gonna lose money on it. So kaya ingat tayo doon sa ganung klase, especially now that we are exploring multifamilies. Ano tayo? Keep on storing our money. Store our money, store. And then once na opportunity will gonna show up, but there you go, we're ready. Ganun ang gagawin natin. Kaya, keep on learning the numbers, maglaruin niyo yung calculator. That calculator will gonna give you something na minsan hindi mo mapaniwalaan. Sa totoo lang, if I may ask you, nagdaan ba tayo lahat mag-rent? Nag-rent ba tayo? Do you have an experience na nag-rent kayo?
Yes.
Yeah. Tama ba na yung $100 na rent from your previous year, is it common? Nangyayari ba yon? Na tumaas ng $100? Ito yung una mong, especially kung, let's say, andito ka sa apartment na to, I think nangyari yan during COVID time. Na tumaas ang rent ng more than $200. But, dahil meron tayong rent control dito, but I'm just wondering, if meron kayong experience na ngayon, binabayaran nyo is $700, tapos biglang naging $800. Meron bang ganon? Or it gradually increase? Sa rent experience nyo.
Gradual siguro.
Gradual yung experience mo.
And it's dictated by the tenancy board.
Residential tenancy branch. Yeah. But I have this several instances from my clients na nag-sublet sila. They sublet it, ito lang yung rent, parang 800. And then after that, na natapos yung rent na yon, it goes more than 100 on top of what they're paying.
Yeah, the landlord can increase it to whatever amount. Basta bagong kang tenant. Pero kung existing tenant ka, hindi ka pwedeng patungan ka agad ng malaki.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So that $100 na kinocompute natin kanina, Romel, that is very doable, right? Yung $100 na yon in 5 years? $180 in 5 years? Or sabihin natin in 10 years is $300. That's very doable, correct ba? So 2 million is right there in 10 years. Right there in that kind of portfolio. 'Di ba? Pinag-uusapan lang natin 28 units. What more kung meron kang 100 units. Kaya ngayon pa lang, look at that kind of parang mindset. Kasi unless you change that mindset, no one will gonna really change. Diba?
Pero Ate Mel, it will be affected by how many investors din. Ano? Kung mas maraming investors, liliit yung portion mo.
Of course, kaya ano ka dyan ang purpose mo why you are getting more investors at saka hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon makakasama po talaga yung marami. Kung ano lang yung requirement mo. And then ang purpose mo kaya marami kang magiging investors is to acquire more. Kasi an opportunity is endless. Ang dami kasing available properties. And especially now and we are talking of I'm just looking at my notes the other time. We're actually looking at, it's in a trillion, T. 9, kung di ako nagkakamali, it's 9 trillion. Let me see. Ang maturing, residential. See here, I'll show you. Para at least makita nyo talaga. I just want you to see what's in front of us right now. Okay? Look at that. It's how many? Ganyan kalaki. And not all of them will gonna get their debt. Kaya magbebenta talaga sila. Kasi pwede niyong itanong na why would, okay, let's go back. Why would an investment that is making money, bakit sila ibebenta? Diba? Question yun ba't nila ibebenta? They're making money on it. Kasi their loans are maturing and they cannot get debt. So instead, and marami yun. So kung may 10 silang ganong portfolio or 5, isa-save nila yung 4, ibebenta nila yung isa. That's how it is being recycled in the market. But yeah, so I think that's a good information to carry on forward, right? Yan yung mga moving forward dun sa ating education. We'll dig deep doon. And then possibly we will gonna compare. Sino sa inyo ang may investment sa stocks? If I may ask. Good. O Romel, yan ang discussion natin next week. Kaya get ready pagpe-presentin kita. Tingnan natin. Kasi majority din sa aking mga agents when I had them in my office, ang gusto din nilang portfolio is stocks. So, we'll see. Ano bang advantage ng stocks and disadvantage? So, at least meron tayo dito na nasa stocks ang kanyang investment, which is good. What about crypto? Are you? Do you have? No? Bitcoin? No? Okay. All right. Magandang discussion yan. Kasi look, I have this session na kasunod nating pag-uusapan. It is about, here. Real estate versus stocks. Okay, sige. Meron tayong debate. Meron tayong parang naalala ko tuloy yung balagtasan. Balagtasan ba tawag sa atin? Panahon pa namin ni Sister Ellen yun. Si George. Ewan ko kung narinig yun ni Romel at ni Christy. It's an opinion. Like you are putting some opinion on this particular topic and then on this particular and see how each one is better than each opinion is better than the other. So something like that yung balagtasan sa atin. So anyways, have you heard of that, Romel, Christy? That word balagtasan.
It's a rebuttal.
No, never heard. Okay, panahon nating tatlo yun. But yeah, that's gonna be our next discussion next week. Kasi at least an investment, it's good for you that you are into stocks, Romel, and we will explore doon sa dalawang opportunities na yun. Okay, all right. It's 7:06. I think we're good doon sa ating session for today.
Yes.
So we're learning, right? IVP, that's the calculator, increased value, and then yung IR is infinite return. That's my, yun ang gusto ko, the infinite return concept. Kasi non-taxable event, and you will gonna be making money without any money, that's also one of the reason why I don't like stocks, Romel. If you don't have any money on stocks, will you still make money? No, definitely not. Definitely not, because you don't have money anymore. But I don't have money in my real estate portfolio, but I still own it and make money on it. So which one is better?